Hello, hello. This is Peter Palmiotti, and this is Retro. Oh. I had to set up my camera right. Anyway, this is page 4. You've seen it before, and I'm just going to do a couple of things on it. Just wanted to check in, say hello. Um, I, I did a little work regarding um, sort of gathering what I've got on retro and seeing exactly where I'm at. Um, and yeah, I just thought I'd check in kind of quickly, get a video up. I want to get back to being a little more consistent on my channel. Um, a lot of what I've sort of saved on this page, it isn't what I would necessarily approach with a brush, at least to get to the next stage of working on this page. It's a lot of little tiny work, but I figured I just did a short video for my Creator Roman Comics YouTube channel. Where did that hair come from? Don't get hairs in your brush, kids. Really screws up your work. Yeah, so I did a little video for there. Figured I'd do one for my main channel. Because it's been a little while. And I have a lot of ideas, videos that I want to do. And one of the main things that I mentioned, if you're not already aware, that I'm sort of not online at the moment. Get the light in closer. Am I even on camera? Probably not. Yeah, one of the things I mentioned is that I'm currently offline because internet was becoming a lot more unstable, and for me to improve it, I have to upgrade my package. Don't currently have the cash for that, so I'm posting artwork on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and a couple other places that you can buy if you get the cash and are interested in buying up some of my inks. So I got that going on. Yes, one day I'll get my store up and running again. And a friend of mine suggested I do eBay, and I've had poor results on eBay previously. Although it is something I want to get back to doing, because you know, some artwork I hate pricing. You know, it's like, well, whatever, you know, people judge the price to be, you know, meaning I could price a page at $10 or $1 or whatever, and then let the whatever will be kind of results happen, instead of, you know, pricing it on and posting it on Facebook and other places, and, you know, at some higher amount that most people can't afford. I mean, part of me just wants to get rid of what I have, because it's, you know, eventually it's all going to be about what I'm working on now, and I don't want anything from the past. I want to get rid of everything from the past. Um, and I'll just say here, because I keep getting asked, I do not have any more Aquaman pages. I sold all of them, all the original artwork to them back in the 90s. So those are gone, gone, gone. Um, one of the things I like doing, um, that especially comes in handy for more detailed pages, which I'm not currently doing, is to have the original artwork up on screen, especially with these pages, because this was a project I started years ago, and the pencils sort of have worn down a little bit, so it's actually kind of hard to see the lines. I'm sort of just grasping at straws here. Yeah, okay. So where am I at with retro? Well, I would love, you know, I've had 100 ideas on how I want to write the issue, but I've been a little bit reluctant to go to the script stage, because I want to have the whole book in front of me, and while going through all the files and actual pages that I have, and I discovered that, hey, the book wasn't fully penciled. And that's sort of a problem. Um, so I spoke with Rich Fuchsia, the artist of this issue, and he's agreed to pencil the remainder of the pages. So essentially, I have 20 pages, and it's a 28-page story. I sort of want to do something a little different with Has Comics, in which maybe not every single book will be this, but um, at least enough of them. The first issue will be 28 pages, so I have 8 pages remaining to be penciled, and still the majority of the book to ink. But I have gotten the first batch of pages off to the colorist, and actually the first page is 99 0.9% fully colored. There was one last note that I had for Brian, my colorist, that I think he pretty much has done. He just hasn't sent it to me. So, between the cover and the first page, I know it's going to be super challenging to sort of get across coloring specs with him. He's out in the Philippines, so he's Filipino, and even just texting him, um, he isn't 100% fluid in English. And it's, regardless of, even if I was talking to somebody, um, I've had things colored before, and what you say isn't necessarily 100% what the colorist does. And I'm not expecting, it's sort of like I'm not giving, this is what the figure should look like, this is what the background should look, I'm not giving super detailed instructions. But when it comes to me getting the page back, look it over, and then have to say, well, this is working, but this is not working, so let's do this, or whatever notes I think of. And I almost don't want to do it. It's like I almost don't. I just want it to show up correct, but that's never going to be the case, So it's even just the 2 pages, the cover and the first page, have been challenging, but I think going forward, it will just get easier um, as he gets to know more kind of what I'm looking for and the method in which how I tell him. Um, I definitely already have ideas on how easier to convey certain information. Um, so it should be much better. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, I just wanted to check in. Nothing mind shattering or anything. Just that overall. Um, I guess I'm trying to put more time into things that will bring in more money, so that sort of the next phase, things will go smoother. Um, so that I'm not stuck offline again, and I am looking to move, so I'm gonna have to have money for that too, and yada yada yada. Oh, one of the things currently is I did give my ex, my best friend at the moment, Lisa, 2 of my cats. One, I mean, kind of what I was doing her a favor previously. which was with Raven, our black cat. Back when she had too many cats at her place, I took Raven and brought her here. I brought Raven back, but I also brought my stray that I got from this neighborhood, uh, who I call Pop Pop. He's gray and white cat. Who I we kind of think he's older than we thought. um, he's kind of showing signs of being much older than we thought previously. Um, and so I brought Pop Pop over to her place to watch for hopefully a couple months. We'll see how things pan out. It's difficult for her, but it's also difficult for me. But like I said, I'm hoping to move out of here so I can actually have how many cats. It doesn't matter. It won't matter because I'll have a separate studio space. But now, currently, even with this sort of screen door I have, because the apartment doesn't even have doors except for the bathroom. And to have them on the opposite side of the screen door, meowing and distracting me, it is not conducive to getting a lot more work done. I sort of like, I sort of love to just get into a trance. Um, I didn't position the camera very well. Sorry about that. Maybe. Is that a little better? Well, it's a little better. I'm just doing random little bits. So yeah, I'm down to 3 cats. If you didn't already mentally do the math in your head, and it's much easier for me to manage 3 cats. I would love for it to be 2, but she can't take another. I did ask the farm people, but they're maxed out over there. And I think our confidence in what are they called? Um, the other cat people, the foster people. Um, yeah, we're not 100% confident on the cats that we gave out to the fosters. Um, Actually, if things go really well in my way, which I'm going to do everything in my power to make it so, I might be taking the cats back from the Forsters. So we had Angus and we had uh, what do we call? Oh, Reese. Angus and Reese are currently with a woman who has so many cats. Um, and I think if I can get them back, they would do much better. They're doing fine, from all we know, but we do know, like, the force of people are maxed out. Seems to be strays everywhere. I know I've been walking around town lately and seeing more and more strays. So I think they're best chances at a forever home are with me. Um, so yeah, so that's it. Just to check in. Things are moving forward. Um, with retro, things are moving forward with blood rights. Um, and maybe doing an anthology story for a romance anthology with a bunch of friends. And I did thumbnails for a superhero anthology. I'm going to be doing a story for that. That would be me penciling and inking over somebody else's script. And I just thumbnailed the first 6 pages. That's all I have script for. And once I get sort of a character design of the hero, I'll start um, penciling that out. And it's a paying gig, so definitely something I'll be focused on. But yeah, little bits and pieces. Like I said, I really like to work with the artwork so I can see better what I'm doing. Pencils are kind of faded at this point to a bit of a degree. But in the big scheme of things, I'm going to try to make regular progress on a number of different projects. Going for the long game, as they say. Um, and there's lots of things, lots of factors to it, and it'll pay off in the end. So while retro um, won't be with the original deadline that I only created myself anyway, um, it will be done to the best of my ability. And I'm liking what I'm seeing finished right now. So I think everybody will be pleased, and some people have seen it and agree with me. So that's what's most important. Um, I know I pledged to a couple of Kickstarters. One probably 4 years ago. That was sort of a collected edition of somebody's miniseries, and I noticed like that's still delayed. There was another one. Man, that might have been 4 years ago as well. That was just a single issue, and I believe the issue's done. It's just the guy has no finances. Has moved a couple of times, and he has yet to deliver on that. Um, I said August. It's now August. It's not coming out this month, and I'm not going to predict, but it will be this year. Um, and once things speed up a little bit, it will. you know, sort of double in speed at that point. So we'll get this baby done, and get it done right. And I'm really happy to, you know, deliver it. Um, but yeah, okay, so like this video because you're my friend. Um, Comment below. Let me know anything you're up to or any happenings in the comic industry. Because I'm not keeping in touch. I'm not online, which is good because I'm not wasting time like that. The silence, deafening at times, but actually kind of a relief as well. We all know how much time we waste online. Um, and yeah, I'll be posting videos as regularly as possible. And you know, hopefully more than throwing down a couple of lines. I'll do some art videos. Oh, do I have it here? Yeah, I got this piece. Can you see this? Yeah. So I got this piece I want to ink. So maybe I'll do a speed inking of this piece. This one I called Lovers, and I'm going to ink this and then have this for sale. So I'm going to be doing some of my own original artwork and posting that up as well as existing pages I have from various books I worked on or projects I was a part of. Um, and yeah, so go check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you have some money and you're interested in buying something. If not, I still have my Patreon up, my Patreon page. Haven't been giving that enough love. My goal there is simple, and I'll probably update it. I really want that to help finance things better for me. Uh, so if you're looking to support me in a small way, throw me a buck there. I'm looking to get. I think it says $60, but I think I'm gonna make it $100. I want to do a comic called Worlds that I'll write pencil and ink. Um, and I'm looking for that to be patron supported. So that will be something in the future, depending on how active that gets anytime soon. I think currently I'm down to 8 supporters there, so get on it if you're not already. That's it. All right. Love you. Bye. Take care.